Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, this is MUSAU, Latin Jr., reporting from Providence, Rhode Island, USA. I've been extremely motivated. I looked at some films of the Korean Army, the North Korean Army, the Russian Army, the Chinese Army. They look good. Women were beautiful. The men look strong. And they look bad. I think I understand now what happened to the United States of America several years ago. We elected a president of the United States of America, and he legalized sodomy. I think that has something to do with how we fit in the world. It's like you're being defeated. In other words, I think that those who are in power in the United States of America, they see the power of Russia. They see the power of China. They see the power of even North Korea. And I guess when the United States of America legalized sodomy and began to preach this all over the world, I could not understand it, but now I understand it. America is a weak nation. We are no longer a superpower. We have already bowed to Russia. We have already bowed to China. We're in trouble, America. We're in real big trouble. And the problem is, those who lead the country, those who are in power to make the decisions, you're making the wrong decisions. You're making the wrong decisions. We are in trouble. We are no longer the world power. North Korea probably could kick our ass. Look at this. I look at the film, the people, they cry. The soldiers cry when they see their leader. And when I see the military performance of the Russian army, the women are so beautiful. And then I see the Chinese women and their performance, the soldiers, they're so beautiful, scary. Even North Korea. I understand now, America. I understand now exactly what the issue is. The United States of America has already bowed to China and Russia. When you look at the animals in the wild, and they fight over leadership. Even the dogs, when they fight. And the winner, he walks proud, and the loser bows. So, when we elected this president of the United States of America many years ago, maybe that was some kind of way of that administration, or the oligarchy, those who rule the country. Maybe they thought that was the best way to deal with the issue of Russia and China. Just bow down, and excuse the language, and get fucked in the ass. Therefore, the United States of America legalized sodomy. We are no longer the world power. We are no longer the world power. That's why so many weird things are happening in America that we cannot understand. And all you have to do, America, is do the right thing. It is still my belief that Africa is the answer. I lived in Kenya 10 years, off and on. And you got young boys walking the street doing nothing. Nothing. And I'm sure that's probably true throughout African and even American. Young boys doing nothing, so they become criminals. You need to build an army, America. America, you got to build an army. You have to build an army. Sodomy only means that you have yielded to the opposition, like in the wild. The bad one walk away, while the one who loses bows. America, we're in trouble. America, we're in serious trouble. Okay, I can recall when people would come up and they say, "Oh, I got good news and I got bad news." And I'm saying to myself, if someone come to me and they say, "I got good news and I got bad news," it's bad news. I'll show you. A negative A times a positive B will equal a negative AB, right? A negative times a positive will, I think my arithmetic is correct. A negative times a positive will end up being a negative, right? -1 times +2, -1 multiplied by 2 is a -2. So when you come to me and you say, "I got good news," and I come back and I got bad news, it's bad news. I remember how people, when I was in the life, I'm 72 years old. I'm an old man, but when I was just cool, and white people come to me, "I got bad news and I got good news," I already knew it's bad news. I got bad news, America. We're in trouble. We are in serious trouble. And the only solution that our cripple-minded politicians, the only solution that they can give to us is sodomy. America is bowing. America has already bowed. America is bowed. Look at films of the Russian army. Look at films of the Chinese army, the women and the men. The people in North Korea, they love their leader so much that when they see him, they tremble and they cry. America. And all America do is all the policymakers will do is feed false information. Oh, I thought when I said we get everything on the internet these days, and I said it. I thought it just 48 hours ago. I said soon, since we get everything on the internet, we're gonna see people being killed. We will see the war where one man is running and the other one is shooting him, and that man shoots him down and he's dead. So I turn on the YouTube, there it is. False propaganda. The U.S. government said, "Oh, look what the Ukrainians do. They're shooting the Russians." Okay, you got a sniper and he shoots and he pops a few Russians. America. You're feeding these lies. Okay, well maybe they are popping. Maybe the Ukrainians are popping the Russians with their snipers. But I know this, that when Russia invaded Ukraine, Ukraine would not allow the black African. They would not allow the black African students to get on the buses. They would to get out of harm's way. They said that only the Ukrainians could get on the bus, and they left our African brothers on the street. Ukrainians, and they are our ally. The Ukrainians are our ally. They would not let African students get on the buses and the trains to get out of harm's way when Russia began to make its assault on Ukraine. Guess what? Russia accepted those African students. But Ukraine is America's ally? We are in trouble, America. We are in serious trouble. The Chinese are proud people. The Russians are proud people, strong looking men. The women are beautiful. The Chinese women are beautiful. The North Korean women are beautiful. They parade them down the streets, carrying their machine guns. They're ready to get down, brother. They are ready to get down. And all that our American politicians can offer is get fucked in the ass all over the world. We are in deep trouble. Serious trouble, America. Okay. That was my thought for today. I would like to further my discussion on the issue of E equal MC squared. That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about war. I want to talk about art. I want to talk about ideas. But the social situations, the political situations would not allow me to do it. America, you're in trouble. Serious trouble. But guess what, America? Guess what, America?